Hello everybody, it's Jennifer and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you something that I feel like everyone finds so completely intimidating, and that is the process of putting on false eyelashes. Every time I work with a client and I put on their false eyelashes, they're always like, oh, I wish I could do this for myself. And I want to be like, you can do it yourself. It just takes a little bit of practice. Today, that's what we're going to be doing. I'm just going to show you how to put on your false lashes and the tips and tricks that I use to successfully apply them. The first thing that you'll need, obviously, is going to be a pair of eyelashes, whatever style you prefer. If you like heavy, if you like dramatic, if you like lightweight, if you like something more realistic, whatever you like. I'm gonna do a more realistic eyelash today because I feel like most women prefer that, not to have something super dramatic and bold. So where if you're looking at yourself or someone's looking at you, they're not like, whoa, here comes Jennifer and her eyelashes. I like them to be a little bit more subtle. So I'm going to be using the red cherry eyelashes in the demi wispy style. I actually spoke about these on my last YouTube video, so you'll have to go check it out. My 5 Amazon favorites that I repurchased. So I do buy these from Amazon. I love the red cherry lashes. They just look really super realistic. Also, the band is very lightweight. I find that that is really key when applying false eyelashes successfully, is to have a lightweight band that's really flexible. That way you can really get in there and get them on your eye bed easily. Also, things I like to have on hand is, of course, an eyelash glue. I love to use the duo glue. It's old school. This is the original color. It dries clear. I love this stuff. I do sometimes keep little scissors on hand if I need to clip my eyelashes and cut them down to size to fit my eye bed or a client's eye bed. I'll have tweezers just in case. And then I usually have some sort of eyeliner that I apply on after I put them on to kind of go over the lash band so you can't see it. So I've got a gel eyeliner and a pencil eyeliner today. We're just gonna see what I feel like once I get them on, which one of these I'm gonna use. And then I have some Kleenex. Oh, and Q-tips. I've already got my full makeup on. I typically like to put on eyelashes after my eye makeup is done. Everybody has a different method. You can start without your eye makeup being done. It's totally up to you. I usually have my eye makeup done, and I do curl my eyelashes lightly. If you don't already have curled eyelashes, you need to curl them a little bit because most of the eyelashes that you will get will be slightly curved upwards. And so if you go ahead and have your eyelashes curved, they just kind of sit in there nicely, and you don't have to curl the false eyelash afterward, which I never like to do because I feel like the false ones don't curl just like a natural eyelash does, if that makes sense. So I like to go ahead and curl my natural eyelashes so that I kind of have something for them to work with and to lay in naturally. So, and I also have on my eyeliner, which I will add eyeliner later, but eyeliner also acts like a stencil, so I can kind of see where to put the strip lash. So let's get started. I've got the false style eyelashes right here. Now I have actually already worn these once before. That's the great thing about these red cherry lashes. You can actually wear them a couple times as long as you store them back on this little plastic thing. So I have worn these once. I did clip them down a little bit to fit my natural eye bed. If you've never worn them before and you're not sure what I'm talking about when I say clip them down, you'll first take your lash strip off, and without any glue or anything on them, you will lay them right in your lash bed just to see if they fit. Sometimes they'll be way too wide, and you don't want them sticking way over here into your tear duct area because that will be very annoying long term to have them way too close to the tear duct. I'd rather have them a little bit further out than right in close. And so when you clip your eyelashes, you'll just take your little scissors, and you always want to clip from the outside of the lash strip, meaning they are longer on the outer corners of your eye, and then they will gradually go inward to where they're shorter. So you always want to clip from the longest side inward. So say they're a little bit too long, you can kind of see where they're stacked. You can just clip them off until they will fit your lash line appropriately. So you will take your glue, and I just put a little bit on a Kleenex. Then I usually take a Q-tip, just like this, and I will dip it in the glue. And then you will turn the lash on the back side. Can you see that? I don't know if it's close enough. Okay, I'm getting the thumbs up. Okay, so you want the glue to go all the way to the end, on both ends, and in the center. Really get it on there because you don't want that eyelash going anywhere. Then I usually take just some sort of really thin eyeliner brush, just in case. And I like to use my fingers to put it into my lash line. So like I said, I've already got my eyelashes a little bit curled and a light coat of mascara on to kind of protect my eyeball so the lash strip does not get in my eye. And then I will just really get in there. Doesn't really matter where you start putting it on, just wherever's most comfortable. Typically, I would say I start in the middle and then I work outwards and inwards. It's kind of how I feel like it typically ends up doing. And then you just try to get that lash strip as close to your natural lash line as possible. And that's why sometimes I'll take an angled brush like this and I will push that lash strip down into my natural lash line so that it sits nicely in there and you can't really see any sort of gap between your natural eyelashes and your fake ones. Really pay attention to the ends. I feel like those are the hard parts, the ends of your lash strip, the outer corners and the inner corners, because sometimes that inner corner is always wanting to fly up. So make sure that you really press down on that until it feels dry and nice and tight. And you'll see that this lash strip, I just love these. They just really blend in nicely with my natural lashes. If you can see the difference. Those. I don't even have any mascara on the fake ones yet, so. And you could even leave it like this if you wanted it to look super natural. And then this eye just has one tiny coat of mascara. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry before I do anything else. And I will go ahead and go to the next lash. Squirt a little bit more glue. Since I said I've already used these once, when I take them off with just some waterproof eye makeup remover. Rub it along the actual lash line until you can see it breaking down the adhesive, and then I pull them off very gently. Never pull those lashes off dry. I've heard that people do that. I think that's a no-no. That'll take off your natural lashes. Oh, and I forgot to mention this. It is pretty good to let the glue dry a tad before you put them on your eyelid. That way the lash strip doesn't slide around a whole lot and then it's hard for it to grasp to your eye bed. So do kind of like wave the lash around a little bit and let it dry off. So then, like I said, I'm holding it in the center first, kind of placing it in the center where I want it to go. And then I'm working to the sides, outside and inside. Then I'll take my angled brush, kind of go back in there and press it as close to the lash line as possible, because sometimes my fingers are just too big to get in as close to my lash line as the angled brush can. There's typically one lash strip that's always going to give you a little bit more trouble than the other. It's very rare that they both go in as easily as this first one did for me. But this one doesn't look terrible. So now I feel like that one's on pretty good and secure. Sometimes the glue, if you're using the original duo, the glue will dry and it'll look a tad bit shiny, which makes it obvious that you're wearing false eyelashes. So in order to get rid of that shininess, I'm going to use just a gel eyeliner and an angled liner brush and just go over the top of that lash line just to make sure that I've kind of made it not known that there's glue on my eyelid. And so I'm just literally gonna take it and kind of press it on top of that lash line so that the glue doesn't look super shiny and obvious. So a little gel eyeliner on top of that one, if you can see that. And then I'm gonna go to the second eye and just do the same thing. Just kind of press in with your angled liner brush and your eyeliner. If you're using a pencil, that's totally fine. Just press in with the pencil. You can use a liquid eyeliner and just draw right on top of the base of that lash line, whatever floats your boat. It's just good to kind of cover up that glue so again, it doesn't look shiny and noticeable. You have your eyelashes glued on. Really, the last thing is you can put a coat of mascara on top of them if you want some extra drama. So I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Waterproof Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, and I'm just gonna go right on top. Now, I don't like to take the mascara all the way to the ends because I do think that makes it look too dramatic. I like to just stick with kind of the base and blend those natural lashes with the fake ones. And I don't take it all the way to the ends. And we're going over to this one. Same thing. Think that looks pretty good. So there you go. There you have it. Hopefully that made it seem a little bit less intimidating than you thought applying false eyelashes would be. I tell everyone, just give it a try. Don't be intimidated. Get you a couple pair. Make sure the first time that you try it, you do give yourself a good amount of time. Don't be rushing to get out the door. I promise you will nail it after trying it a couple times, and then you will just love wearing your false eyelashes. It's so fun. It adds a good bit of drama that we sometimes need to our look during the day. And so yeah, they're fun. They're easy once you give them a try. So let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Say you try my method and something didn't work out for you, or you have a question that maybe I didn't answer while doing this process. Put me your question in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer it and hopefully help you along the way to getting your perfect false lashes applied. Thanks again for watching, y'all. And again, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. I would so appreciate it. That would be great. And if you have any ideas going forward for any other, makeup techniques that you're confused about, that you want me to make a video about, I would love to hear what they are. So leave those in the comments below as well. And again, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, all those places, Twitter. I would love to see you there. All right, thanks again, y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.